This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Wednesday, the 1st of February. James Spann here. It's been kind of a wet day across the state, but thankfully no severe weather today. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the Alpha Skycam network this afternoon. First off, the view coming from Chehaw State Park, Alabama's highest mountain south of Anniston. Still some rain on the camera lens there. Go up to Hamilton up in northwest Alabama. The sky is cloudy. A few little thin spots in the overcast. And down in Shelby County, that's our Skycam on the campus of the University of Montevallo. All right, there's the water vapor satellite view. You can see that well-defined shortwave west of the state. The initial batch of rain is on to the east, though. There's the Birmingham radar shortly before 2 o'clock. Still raining over East Alabama, basically east of a line from Gadsden down to about Calera and Clanton. And then off to the west, we've got some strong to severe storms forming out there in Arkansas. That is a severe thunderstorm watch for much of Arkansas throughout the rest of the afternoon. And looks like the counties there near Little Rock under a severe thunderstorm warning at 2 o'clock. And those could work in here later tonight, so we'll keep the chance of showers going tonight. Don't expect any severe weather. The storm should be greatly weakened by the time they reach Alabama, but maybe some thunder later tonight. But anything that arrives in here tonight should be gone soon after midnight. Temperatures, pretty big discrepancy around here. Notice we've got mostly 50s on the eastern side of the state, 55 for Anniston and Gadsden, but you cross to the western side of the state, Tuscaloosa, 11 degrees warmer. They've got 66, and look at Tupelo, Mississippi. They've got 71. And, of course, the reason for the discrepancy, it's the cloud cover. There's the visible satellite shot, and you can see how we got some pretty decent thin spots in the overcast over northwest Alabama, much of north Mississippi, while the rest of the state is socked in with clouds. And around the nation, very mild for early February. You can see temperatures around 60, almost to New York City today. And even out west, you know, it's cool, but that's above average. The really cold stuff locked up way, way north of here. There's the watches and warnings around the nation. Got the severe thunderstorm box for parts of Arkansas, some of the adjacent states for a few hours. A winter storm watch for the plains of western Kansas, northeast Colorado, southeast Wyoming, and a handful of winter weather advisories. Convective outlook, rest of today and tonight. Got the standard slight risk of severe weather now from near about Tyler, Texas to Memphis. That would include the Mississippi Delta, about the southern two-thirds of Arkansas, around that box out there. Tomorrow, the risk area shifts back off to the west. A slight risk for places like Childress and Wichita Falls, Texas, down toward Abilene. And then on day 3, which is Friday, a slight risk for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And as that moves in here over the weekend, we don't expect any severe weather problems here. There's the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning of next week at 6 o'clock. Numbers have come up. This is suggesting rain amounts of about 2 inches here. All right, let's check the modeling. This is the 12Z GFS at noon tomorrow at 500 millibars. There's your trough out west, and down below that, it should be a pretty decent day. Now, we'll start the day with clouds, and then the sky becomes partly sunny by afternoon. We stay mild, highs between 67 and 70. Friday, there's the storm cranking up over the heartland, a surface low near Oklahoma City. Snow back in the cold air over parts of Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska. Showers break out down into the deep south, including parts of South Alabama. And it sure looks like we could see some rain in here by Friday afternoon or Friday night. And Saturday, as we kick off the weekend, the upper low just kind of sits up there around Des Moines and Omaha. And down below that, the surface low is near Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And we have the trailing front west of here that's just kind of stalled out, and we're wet and unsettled. We'll forecast a good chance of showers, maybe some thunder. That's not a severe weather look, thank goodness. And Sunday, the GFS looks drier now. It's got a strong surface low moving off into the Atlantic. But I'm not so sure it's going to be as dry as what that map suggests. I'm not saying it's going to rain all day, but I'm saying it could rain at least a few times on Sunday. So I would keep the rain gear handy. And then Monday, the GFS goes bone dry, showing absolutely nothing here. But hang on. Yeah, look at the European. It's wet as could be. And again, we'll side with that model for now. And we'll see how this discrepancy clears up in coming days. So we're still going to mention a chance of showers really late Friday all the way through Monday. And finally, Tuesday, back to the GFS. I do think we're drier at that point. And a week from today looks dry and really nothing cold, obviously. Highs around 60 and lows maybe upper 30, something like that. We'll check the end of the forecast on the 17th of the month. Look at that big upper low. Looks like a big black hole out there east of Long Island. And that would pull down some colder air. But again, even if that is right, nothing excessively cold as this mild winter season rolls along. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless. The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.